Why is there no power? That's a really good reason why. Clean the camera screen a little bit. My bad. There we go. Alrighty. What is going on, folks? I am out here in the garage. As you can tell, this is not the spare bedroom. Yeah. So this car, Ford Mustang 2000 something, is not mine. I did not hit the big money. By far, I have not hit the big money. This is my buddy's car, and he has had some issues with his negative terminal being corroded. And so he brought it over to me, and he's actually in the house right now. But we are making sure he is good to go for that. So see, and I am also like an hour late, so I apologize. Pastor Anthony, I'm here sitting at home. Stay tuned. Maybe a change coming soon. Okay. Change of income, change of something. We will wait. I need prayers for the decision. Okay, absolutely. And I think at this point tonight, um, I'll just kind of close out the live stream with just praying for everybody in general, making the financial decisions and things that are going on. So we will need to keep everybody in prayer. All of the above. I'll call you tomorrow and fill you in. Gotcha. Hey, yeah, let me know. Tomorrow I've got one dumpster as of right now, but I've got to dump both of them. And then I do have more and more stuff I've got to take care of on the trucks. So I will continue to do that stuff. So, but I should be available is all I'm trying to say. Josh, what's going on? Hello from Pennsylvania. Hey, man. Glad to have you here. I am an hour late being on this live stream. And this is not my new vehicle for DoorDash, even though I'm actually borrowing my grandma's car. She's not using it because she can't drive anymore. So she allowed my mom to allow me to borrow that car. So I'm going to be running DoorDash and Grubhub or whatever, at least starting tomorrow sometime. I will be in that Chevy Malibu, Chevy something or other. Gets better gas mileage than the dually, either of the dualies that I have. And because my Ford Escape it has no brakes. I can't even talk about it. It's too upsetting. I can't talk. But yeah, I will be driving that to deliver food around dumpsters and hitting the refresh button on campers. So it is what it is. Do what you got to do. Nice grocery getter. Thank you, Mr. Tennessee. Oh, man. Rick, DoorDash, busy down there in Lafayette. It definitely is, especially with students here. It absolutely can be. But, as things go, Mondays and Tuesdays are on the lower end of actual deliveries. The weekends are huge, and then it kind of slowly ramps up until Thursday, Friday, Saturday, when there's actually people really ordering food. So Mondays are kind of a false positive sometimes, but usually Mondays are just kind of dead. So Mickey, hello from Texas, 90 miles to delivery in the morning. Nice. Happy driver this weekend. Finally got my auxiliary tank. Dude, that's awesome. Start that fuel savings. Let's go. Now to get it installed ASAP. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Get it going. It will pay for itself in a matter of months. I wish the fuel prices in general weren't where they're at, but yeah, could be wild. Rick, football ramps the deliveries up on Sundays here in Crown Point. Yeah, Rick. Actually, that's where my my dad went to high school at Crown Point, and my mom lived in Maryville, and then my dad lived in Crown Point, and both of their moms were school teachers at the same school, and that's how they met, being so close up there. So, anyways. Yeah, actually Crown Point, actually my dad and I were talking about it. There's a good chance Crown Point will probably be playing Lafayette Jeff, where I went to high school. I've got my wrestling and football posters over there from back in the day. But yeah, football definitely. Sundays, of course. So I will be doing what I can with what I've got for sure. Jim, did you get your Tennessee load delivered this week? Jim, I did last week at the end of it. I got the wheel studs replaced. Went ahead and replaced my wheel, the bearings as well. I already had those, and thankfully the seal also broke. I was just starting to break or to leak, and I already had the seal. I already had the bearings because I had already done the left side, but it was the right side where it was starting to go. So I was really thankful. I already had that, ready to rock and roll. So that was great. Len just paid $3.90 a gallon at the Pilot, 1 hour west of Iowa 80 truck stop. Nice, dude. I just saw a mud flap. The two places close to me were like $4.30 a gallon, and it's crazy because literally the week before it was $5.15 or something was the cheap. $5.09, and just out of nowhere, even mud flap, not just EFS or com data, mud flap dropping so sharply. Like, wow, dude, that's the ticket. So I'm looking to get $4.30 a gallon, and I'm gonna come home with some cups of bottled diesel or something. Oh my word. Mr. Tennessee, I just made a rookie mistake, left my auxiliary tank on and lost a little bit of fuel on the ground. Oh man. 373 in Grand Island. Hey, I've been through Grand Island lots of times. That's serious, at least for com data, through Synergy. That is the cheapest place out there, for a good radius. So that's awesome. Todd, is that your sister's car? Just got here. Todd, this is my buddy's car, my childhood buddy, known him for forever. I'm helping him out with his battery, his negative terminal. Needed the old cleanup. So we did some work with the old brush, cleaned it all up. It's been losing contact or losing its charge. It probably is going to be time soon enough to replace this battery. But we're hoping to buy a little bit of time before winter. We'll see what happens. If we can limp this battery a little bit further for him. But we're just kind of trickle charging it right now. But I cleaned up both the posts. It was just the negative post that was really bad, and the positive had nothing wrong at all. So I believe I've got the electrical whoozy whatsy grease, and we'll get him taken care of. But I cleaned up the terminals and the post there. So see what we can do for him. And I'm going to kind of go around and look at the rest of the car to see what he's cooking with right now. So hello all. I'm finally able to join in for a change. Hey man, glad to have you here. I've seen your messages the last couple times. You were like really, really close to making it. So yeah, I'm actually an hour late, just about when I normally would like to get on, but I also wanted to eat dinner. So I had some dinner, and we're just starting to check this out. So my buddy might be coming out here shortly, and he'll be able to join us. But I'll just chat with you for a bit here. 29 people. Hey, 31 people. Appreciate that. If you want to push it out to more people, hit the like button if you want. If not, that's cool. Let's see. I'm very seriously considering either a pump on my tank or an electric valve that I can set up to close when the engine is off. Okay. Yeah, Mickey. Either through a relay for that to close it off, or I did that for some time. I had a low pressure little pump. It was like $20 at the auto parts store, and then a selector valve. And so being able to open and close like you're talking about, that was all together like $50 maybe, and just some wiring, and you can do that no problem. That's what I did before. Now I just have the big regular whatever dually depot, bigger pump or whatever with the filter, but that's not a bad setup. Not a bad setup. Lincoln Transport, howdy. Hopefully can get loaded this week. Yes, I hope everybody does. I would love to as well, but if not, I'm I'm leaning on my other stuff that I've got going on as much as I can. Just trying to hang in there along with you. So, um, yes, let's take it out and crank some donuts. Todd, I think his rim, well, not his rims, his tires. They they I think they're ready to meet Jesus here pretty soon. Um, and I think he's got possibly a wheel hub or bearings going out in the rear right. We talked about a noise that he's got, so we're going to kind of look at that maybe tonight. But at least get him check his fluids, check some of the smaller stuff here tonight. In the meantime, but maybe you guys can help me out. Looking through this whole thing. Let's see. Pastor Anthony, Mr. Tennessee, I have an electric solenoid on mine hooked to a switch in the cab. Works great. Yeah. Awesome. Fantastic. Ohioan, what's going on? Haven't seen you here in a while. Great to have you. What's going on? Jim, do you call every day since there are no loads on the board? Jim, I don't call in a bunch of times. Maybe I call in if I'm really, really bored, but if I'm hitting that refresh button, the people who are in front of them, literally standing in front of them, they're going to be getting the loads before anybody who's calling. And I that's probably a good thing. So in the meantime, I just keep hitting that refresh button like the rest of us. And if I'm able to take it, as I've said in other videos, if you're willing to go anywhere, you've got a lot, greater of a chance to get a load and make it happen. But if you're in my position, which I've asked for it, so I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not willing because I've got other things going on. I'm not willing to go just anywhere. I have to be in certain states that are close enough for me to do everything else that I'm already doing. So that's the nature of the beast. That's what I'm up against, and it is what it is. But I hope loads keep popping up. I hope all these shows do well and people get excited about the new model and all that. But it is what it is, and I just think we're in it for a tough time. And I hope I'm completely wrong and I'm an absolute idiot. That would be fantastic because we would all benefit greatly. But I just think it's going to take some time. I think it's going to take some time, and we don't want to be playing you don't want to be playing chicken with an industry. I don't want to be playing chicken with the manufacturers and getting caught up in all the shenanigans of everybody else involved. I want to take myself out of the equation to where I'm not vulnerable. I'm not a casualty of somebody else's war, of anything else going on. I want to have backups in place. That's just where I'm at. So, Mr. Matt, what's going on? Howdy, Daniel. Have you ever had trouble with your ABS control or the HCU? When 18 was throwing a code, someone said to check the fuse, and sure enough, it was loose. So far, so good. I've never had an issue with my ABS controller. I'm glad it was just a fuse for you. I've never had a problem with that. I've done a regular, like every 100,000 miles or so, done a brake fluid, bleeding the brakes till it's clean, or relatively clean. I've not had one issue. So I'm glad that was all it was for you. And you said it was kind of intermittent, you say? This controller. I don't even know what the HCU is, so I'll look that up. That's a new deal for me to see that. Mr. Tennessee, Pastor Anthony, I might have to do that or something. Diesel cost too much money to put it on the ground. Horizon had 9 trailers between load board and reloads, and nothing even close to me. Gotcha. Mr. Tennessee, come on, just tell them to put the loads on the board. I would love that. Jim, I would like to get a load, but if the guys with little kids need them, I'm good. Just don't want to be released for not running. Yeah, Jim, I've heard that from somebody else talk about that recently. That somebody got like threatened or something if they didn't take a load, but like, how am I going to take a load when there's no loads? Like, wow. So maybe there's one of you guys in here, but that's crazy. Mr. Tennessee, we need the loads. You can get her done. If I had a magical way of getting these loads to just pop up, I would do it for you in a heartbeat. I'd love to take one a week or maybe 2 short ones a week and leave the rest all to you guys. But that is not the case right now. Jim, I've only seen 2 or 3 loads on the board last week. Jim, I don't doubt that. I think they do pop up so quickly that they are gone. So, I mean, there's people literally, and I think this is an issue. There's people who are so desperate, so in need. Like this is critical that they get loads, that they can't afford to not be spamming that reload button and immediately calling. So, huh? Oh yeah. So as we go on, where did you get that whip? This is not my whip. I can't even imagine owning a whip. This is my buddy Chris's whip. His last name is East. I will share a story with you because it's quite hilarious. This anyway, so this is a Ford Mustang. What year? 2014. He bought it brand new. He's done some sketchy mods. He's done some legit mods. It has seen better days, but we're gonna make this work and make it happen. But basically, he had East, which is his last name, like I said, put onto this car. And at the time, I went and visited him. He was doing an internship up in Milwaukee, and I visited him. Actually, I think I had a load. I think I delivered a load and then went over and hung out with him or something. And we were downtown Milwaukee. I parked my truck, so we were driving his car together, and we had parked it, and we were coming back to the car. I think we had forgotten something, or we were coming back from a burger place. And so there was a homeless guy who was standing real close to the car and like walking around it, inspecting it and everything. And so we go to the car, and he's like, "Oh, this is my car. This is my car. This is East. This is for East Coast Mustangs or whatever." What was it? East Coast Mustangs. And so my buddy Chris, he's like kind of laughing, kind of like nervous, and we're just like, "Wait, what? What's going on?" And the guy is like getting kind of like belligerent and like getting kind of worked up and upset, and like clearly this is not his car. And so I think finally my buddy said, like, "This is for my last name. I had this put on. My last name is East. This is not East Coast Mustangs or something." And so this dude eventually, like, he just muttered to himself for quite a while, and then eventually walked off and left us alone.
Asking for his keys.
Oh yeah, he's like, "Give me my key." He was like trying to somehow prove or get into it, and
He said I stole his keys.
yeah, he stole the keys and everything. So I'm like, dude, you need to back up. You need to go do whatever you're doing somewhere else. You're not about to mess with us. And yeah,
I
he.
just try to open my trunk with battery disconnected.
So yeah, good stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get this puppy hopefully rolling a little bit more here. Let's see here. Jim, no worries about getting released. When there's no loads, just stay in touch with your dispatcher. Yeah. Mark, hi all. Up here in Wisconsin, going to Indiana to pick up in the morning. Nice. Was told that it's going to be like this for 6 to 8 weeks. Sounds about right to me, if not longer. The truth is, my recent videos here, if you've seen my last couple videos, I don't enjoy being Mr. Doom and Gloom. I want to think positively. I want to think, encouraging thoughts, but I can't deny what I've seen. I can't deny every other area of our economy. And this is a luxury. What is it? I can't even think of the word I've already used several times now. Oh my word. Miss Bella is here. What are we doing? Bella, do not get in that car. Okay. But this is a discretionary income whole industry. Like you don't just randomly buy an extra camper for just the fun of it. You do. That's the whole. Wow. It's very intentional why you would get a camper. It's not like you're gonna pick up an extra tool or something at the what's going on at the store or something. So, anyways, I'm talking crazy. But I think it's going to be here for a bit. CJ, what's going on? Howdy. I just signed a truck on with Synergy on the 31st of last month. CJ, have you had any loads at all? Wow. I hope you have. Mr. Matt. Hydrologic control unit. Okay. Gotcha. I have no idea where that would even be on my truck. I'm assuming close to the ABS system there, but it was intermittent. Okay, it sounded like they're replacing them like crazy. Huh. Wondering if the shorted fuse is killing them. That's not about okay. Something about fuses, just throwing it out there. I have seen fuses on my truck that technically the fuse is not gone, but yet there's bubbles and there's issues all around, and it's not blacked out like it's actually shorted out. But I've replaced fuses like that, and things start working just like normal. So I don't know what to really how to really account for that, but I think it's a thing. So I'm going to catch up on these comments, and then we're going to get more into this for my buddy here. But and I think at some point he's going to be vacuuming out his car. So it might get a little loud a little later on. But let's see. This is my buddy Chris.
I met some of them at the get together.
Oh yeah, okay. If you were at the get together a year ago, which is maybe a good thing to talk about here in a second. This was my buddy Chris who was doing the video. He was going around with the camera and doing the whole videoing and pictures and stuff like that. So that was my buddy Chris for that whole get together. Let's see. They're on 6 months back order. Daniel, what's going on? Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's pretty late here, 9:48. Jim, Mark, who are you with? I was shocked. It was how many of the fuses were. Chris, James, what's going on, man? Glad to have you here. Ohioan grabber. Green looks good. The 2020 GT 500 is that color. Is my dream car. Nice. Let's see, Jim. Hi, Chris. Have you been busy? Jim, I delivered my last load on Thursday and heading back to construction in the AM. Chris, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you do what you need to do. Come back when you can, when there's actually loads. Definitely understand that. Mark, I heard that from a few of the dealers that I've delivered to. Jim, I sure understand. Ben, we went to the Pinnacle Yard, a few multi-haul campers, 4 fifth wheels, 2 travel trailers. 6 to 8 weeks from Chris is about perfect for me. That's about when I'll get laid off. Oh, wow. Okay. Jim, hope the timing works for you, Chris. Mark, Daniel, I watched both of them and agree with you on both. Yeah, I didn't put out anything like earth shattering. It's just looking at our overall economy and connecting a couple dots, and then just trying to be applicational. Like, what should we be doing right now? Like that. My first instinct is when things happen around me, like, how do I need to be responding? What's the first thing I need to be going to, instead of wasting time or panicking or flipping out or throwing my head in the sand? What can I be doing to adjust? How can I respond in a productive way? Let's see. CJ won, but I had to run for the company I was with for the last 2 weeks. Jim, Chris, did you let the company know? Thanks, Jim. I hope so as well. The thing that stinks is the 1.5-hour drive each way. Wow. That I will be making. If it wasn't for the puppy, I would find a truck stop and live out of the truck. Man. Real talk. What's going on, man? What's up, buddy? Hey, about to help my buddy out with his car. And yeah, just chit chat with you. I'm really late to get here, but I'm glad to be with you guys. 31 people here. Hey, if you feel wild, you want to hit the like button. That'll help more people to hop in here. If not, that's cool. Whatever. Thanks for not remember Chris from the meetup. Hey, cool. Awesome. Chris, what's going on, Pastor? Mr. Tennessee, everyone have a good night and be safe. Hey, man, have a good one. Get some rest and hopefully have a good week. Christine's getting a ton of work done outside. Knocking it out. I saw your Instagram post, Pastor Anthony. If anybody has not followed Pastor Anthony on YouTube or his Instagram, you can see a awesome picture on his Instagram where he is literally chopping down trees, going at it on his Instagram page. Chris, Jim, yes. Judy also helped me get a load home. Told Jessica that I'll be in touch with updates. And the dogs are barking like crazy. Okay. Last couple comments, and then I'm going to transition more over to here. But been watching your videos. I'm waiting on my 2 dump trailers. Oh, cool. To come in about a week or so. I'm trying to figure out a contract. Do you have any suggestions? Real talk. So as far as the dumpster rental stuff goes, I haven't really shared my contract that I use. I would I would just type in dumpster rental business service contracts, and I would either steal the entire thing and adjust to fit yours. That's what I largely did, and then I had somebody else go over it and verify that it's good to go. That's what I would do. James, did you watch today's video? Chris, I'm making that call in the morning. Pastor, I did not. I plan on listening to it on my ride to the job. Everyone hit the like button. Hey, appreciate that, Pastor Anthony. Cool. All right. You guys are going to help me. We're oh. Okay. Sweet. Oh. Stay alive. Stay alive now. Let's move this stuff down a little bit. Let's see here. So far, I haven't had any more problems with the wipers. Dude, I'm so glad that stupid wiper situation got figured out, man. Wow. Clean it good with Coke. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let me go. Let's see here. I'm gonna check his oil and everything else. I think he might be due for an oil change. Where is his actual dipstick? I literally don't even know. Oh. We are just barely on the stick, folks. Well, any real serious. Oh, you can even see. Yeah, definitely time for a change. I need to see a safety burnout after they are done. I'm gonna check his brake fluid. He said it was already not looking the best, but yeah, that is not clear. Yeah, aftermarket air filter. So cold fill range is right here, and we are 3 to 4 inches south of that. So, and this has been cold for over an hour. So I don't know how long it really needs to sit before you call it being way too low or low enough. But something like this. What?
Kara just made some of the best zucchini muffins I've ever had in my life. Oh my word.
I have bread and then muffins too.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm floored.
What up, chat?
Everybody can just see
Zucchini muffins. Let's go.
made in the same kitchen.
It's the
Cinnamon and sugar.
cinnamon muffin.
These would be
Cinnamon zucchini muffin.
The bell of the ball at the local church bake sale. You didn't make all the other wives jealous.
Check it out, muffins.
Muffins for the muffin man. Did they know about that board? They probably don't know about the muffin man board.
See.
Oh.
Jim, have a good night, man. Pastor Anthony said we need a safety burnout after we're done. Good night, all. Have a great weekend. See you. Hey, have a good one, Mickey. Thanks for stopping in. Tell him to get a can barium B12 at the parts store. It's for the fuel system. It does great. That poor card needed some TLC.
Oh, more than just TLC.
Pastor Anthony says, I need some zucchini bread. Hey.
Good.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's corn. A big lump. Nah.
Chris James says hi, Kara.
Hey. Chris, you know that?
Chris said he's going to be going back to construction
Chris James?
for about 6 to 8 weeks or something like that.
You gotta make money. Gotta pay
So
bills.
doing what you got to do.
Hey Chris, how's the dog doing? Chris James. What was it? I forget what his dog's name is.
If you didn't ask me, I probably could have come up with it, but I don't remember now.
I can't remember his dog's name.
We forget your dog's name, bro.
Yeah, tell us your dog's name. And,
Rip.
Oh, Rip, that's right. How's Rip doing? Is he getting big? He's probably big now. Last time we saw him.
Hi, Kara. Glad you could come hang out. So the other Chris. So yeah, the brake fluid. At some point, we need to bleed your brakes.
Oh, absolutely.
You're down your coolant by like 3 to 4 inches. So
You're exposing my poor maintenance schedule. To the
Thanks for
whole
the photos.
chat.
What up?
The whole
My
chat's
cheeks
just
are all
roasting
red or
right
pink
now.
from the cooking tonight.
If I had that car, I'm gonna treat
Rip
like
is a
that.
mess.
Uh-oh. You get dirty.
I'm turning the AC on in the house. It's freaking hot.
Okay.
Just letting you know. It's like 70 million degrees inside.
Also, I think you said you needed an oil change, but
Shit.
your oil
Go, I'm sorry.
your oil was like just barely on the dipstick. So that's down like at least an inch from like the safe bottom of the safe range.
Bro, I feel like I must have changed my oil like since winter, bro. I have not driven that much.
How often are you supposed to change your oil? Like 3 to 5 or something like that?
Yeah, I have not driven 3,000.
Are you sure? I feel like it's been a while since we did that.
Bro, I drive maybe like 2 miles a day. Well, I have taken some long.
But there's no leaks in front of your house.
No, there are a bunch of spots. In there.
Oh, and that's just recently.
Yeah.
Did we know?
We didn't
know
see
what it
anything
was.
last time. No. We might have to jack it up and see if there's
Yeah.
any signs of leakage.
Check that out. So he has gotten bigger. Gotcha.
In all seriousness, the zucchini bread is some of the best muffin I've had in the longest
the
time.
cinnamon, she does not take prisoners.
I didn't know what to expect, but I was not expecting. Bro, I would pay like $6 for one of those.
Add the Rotella T6 to it. It is great for performance engines, and I ain't kidding you. I may or may not know a guy who has a stash of the T6 somewhere.
I got like coupon and I just bought it.
I went to Sam's Club, and we'll just say whoever owns stock for Shell Rotella, you're welcome. Kind of a deal. So let's see. Dennis, what's going on, man? Yeah, we're just in the garage here working on sort of on my buddy's Ford Mustang. And we're eating zucchini muffins in the garage. I mean, is there anything else to do? I don't know. Let's see here. CJ just put 15W40 in it. That will seal up any leaks. Dude, what engine oil do you put in here? 5W20?
Yeah, you had a bunch of it.
Wow. Do I have some?
Yeah, you gave me oil last time. You had a bunch of extra.
Oh, yeah, that was from something. What was that from? Must have been from the Ford Escape or something, which is not working at all right now. So that's cool. Christian, you got 3 gallons of the T6. Chris, can you tell me what the price was? I'm curious. Before I forget, my grandson is having his tonsils out. Okay, hey, we'll be praying for him then. Man. Nature Nut photos to Dennis and Emily. Howdy, howdy. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a later live stream here tonight, guys. Sorry about that. But I'm gonna need to charge this before it absolutely croaks. Um, let's get this plugged in. $24. Wow. Man, $24 for the T6, man. It got up to I saw it get up to like 60 something for one. Like no. I saw it get up to like 70 or 80 for 2.5 gallons. That's what it was. I have 20 gallons of cat oil. Wow. You're good to go then. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's see here. So battery. Top off your wiper fluid. Can do that. Everybody say hi to Chris.
Oh, dude. I haven't live streamed in forever, bro. I don't know what to do anymore.
Say hi.
You all making fun of my maintenance schedule, which is fair. It's hilarious because Daniel constantly talks about maintenance issues because you guys know how it is. You put that many miles, and he's talking about like all this preventative maintenance, and like the whole time in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, I really should do that, or I really should, but I hear all his horror stories. I should know better, but like. Did you tell them I was partially responsible for your F-350 blowing up?
No.
Yeah, because okay, so did they know that you did a delete? Am I supposed to talk about that or no?
No, it was deleted and I
You
put it back together because I was scared.
So he got his F-350, the legendary F-350 that grenaded with a friend in the car in Missouri. But at the time, this may be hard to believe, but I knew more about cars than Daniel.
Yes, he did.
Barely, because I did a bunch of stuff to this car. And we're trying to put the EGR cooler back in, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and it was just a mess. We were both in over our heads. The turbo was out. The turbo was huge. And then one of us did something wrong, and it grenaded. So I was partially responsible. I take the blame.
There was other stuff. The actual failure point.
Gotcha.
Living that best life.
See what are the comments saying? Yes. No, 100% on Pastor Anthony. Sean headed out.
Delico full synthetic diesel, 15 moment. Always has it for 21 a gallon. It meets the Ford diesel spec. If you ride, man. Hey, Sean, man, have a good one, man. Catch you later. 65 for 5 gallons. Wow. Dude, that's the steal. Man. I don't have any coolant.
Yeah,
Oil change later. Brake fluid later.
You bleed the brakes. I'm over here asking how you bleed the brakes. There's levels to this. Daniel's over there replacing hub assemblies and U-joints on the side of the road. I'm trying to figure out how to bleed brakes.
I have connections. My brother works at Cat. Hey, that's the deal. Oh, man.
Yeah, he just gets it by the 55-gallon drum. Straight from Cat.
Chris, That's like $10 a gallon. Where do you get that? That Pastor Anthony that said that, though, I think. Man. Yep. Alrighty. Well, we've got a little to-do list here. Things to Oh, gotcha, Chris. Okay, I didn't see the comment there. Gotcha. So battery. Yeah, just fluids, oil filter, and hopefully this battery. See where we're at. Nature Nut Photos. This just in. Garth channel on Sirius XM ends on September 30th. This is tragic. See. You'd get 55-gallon drum if I had a way to unload it. Man, that's serious. Some type of pallet jack, rent a pallet jack or something and be able to put it on there somehow. Tell Chris to go watch Vice Grip Garage. Man. Let's see here. Do we want to try to diagnose that back wheel of what's going on tonight? Wheel? The back, that's the back one, right? Or those the front one? Front one. Yeah. Okay.
We can try if you want.
Let's pull it off and see what we get into. I'm sweating like somebody who sweats a lot. Okay. All right. Where is the impact? Impact was in the basket. Dennis, have a good one, guys. See ya. You like my script? I just got 3 gallons of 1540 Schaefer's diesel for $60. I've heard good things about Schaefer before.
Do you want to pose to the audience the mechanical quandary we have and see if they have the ideas?
Talk to them. I'll be back with the impact.
Oh, how impactful! Okay, so here's our mechanical mystery. 5 points to Gryffindor for whoever gets it. So I have an issue where my car starts making noise once it gets above like 40 miles per hour, and it starts getting louder. And so I have a manual transmission, so it doesn't matter whether I'm in gear or not. It's purely speed-based. And then once it starts, it obviously gets quieter as it slows down, but once it comes to a stop, it goes away. But as soon as I get into like 40, 45, it starts to get louder and louder. And it seems to be like localized to the front passenger wheel. And it's like a really loud droning noise. And I noticed like slowly, like, oh, this is a lot of road noise. Because my car is very loud, but just like tires and road noise and stuff. But yeah, we're trying to brainstorm what it might be. Might be the tire itself. It might be the connecting rod or the axle in the front. We're not sure if anyone has any ideas. He said U-joint wheel bearing. That's also what you thought, Daniel. And there's not a lot of like vibration either. It's more just like a noise. But it gets pretty loud. Yeah, they all say wheel bearing.
Because the big thing was that it literally stops once you come to a complete stop,
Yeah, I'll go away.
it'll go away. But once it does start, it's locked into that until you do come. So,
Is it a seized wheel bearing or something like that? Should we jack it up first?
Oh, I'm just getting the thing for this. I don't have the right size in front of me.
No, it's rear wheel drive, solid axle in the back. Honestly, with the way I ride my clutch, sometimes maybe, but it's only has not like it doesn't change at all depending on whether I'm in gear or changing gears or anything like that. It's purely, though that would maybe make sense. But it feels localized.
Yeah, just the front right.
Yeah, so I don't think it's
just riding with them.
It's not like center, like in the transmission tunnel. And the car has 70,000 miles on it, as for context.
And you've never replaced anything in the front?
No, I've never replaced anything in the driveline or any of that. Put the back end on jack stands and see if it makes the noise. That's a good idea. But would that because like if I hold the clutch in and stuff, that doesn't affect the noise. I don't know if that helps or makes it worse. Tone ring. I don't know what a tone ring is, so I don't even know how to react to most of this feedback. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Daniel suggests that we might try that, putting it on jacks and letting the back wheels roll.
While I'm doing this, I am going to disconnect this battery.
Yeah. You want? What do I start with? Red?
I just did this right now. So.
Does it matter if it's still connected?
Let's disconnect.
Red first?
I would go negative first. And then, all right. It's so low to the ground, bro. I can't see what's actually.
That's nope. Nope. Here's the frame. Here's metal frame right here. I would just jack it right on this member
Right there. Okay. Yeah.
This is metal right here as well.
Okay.
Daniel's my resident friend. He helped me replace my calipers and my brakes. Oh, he has all the power tools.
Not enough. Moving, I'd start with bearings. Yeah, Eric. Fix or repair daily. There's stuff for every make. Was Cletus McFarland, Crownvic.
Dude, the
1,000 horsepower.
Coyote engine is such a good engine. Some of the things people have done with it are absolutely insane.
Was I the last person who put those on?
Yeah. Are they over torch or? This thing is...
I think I'm gonna have to. I don't want to be. What time is it? It's after 10. I don't want my neighbors to hate me.
Sorry for monopolizing Daniel's time. Pastor Anthony, you still doing YouTube? How's that going?
All right. Let's see what we're messing with here. Take that way. The worn out motor mounts. A buddy of mine had an old Crown Vic car with a V8 in it. Huh. Huh. Didn't think about that. Okay. Go figure your brakes are engaged.
Oh, you want me to let him off?
Um,
I don't know. You have chocks, right?
maybe somewhere. You could use something as a chalk. Let's see. Sweating it up, folks.
Dry shop?
Well, what do I have around?
I don't think it would roll. I just think it would be fine.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, big chunk right there.
ouch, ouch. Okay, gotcha, CJ. Okay. You get interviewed from YouTube. Yeah, that has 300,000 subscribers. That's crazy. So hopefully I get a boost from that. That is awesome, man. Man. Yeah, he got put on his channel.
Wow.
Got a plug for that. That's crazy.
Okay. I've got your safety things. So
Okay.
where?
All right. Cool. Without taking everything off. Your tire is even wear, right? Yeah. There's nothing unusual. on the tire. Um, yeah. That's what your. I'm just gonna look up what your thing actually looks like on the inside.
Yeah, people say that it's almost certainly a bad wheel bearing.
14, right?
Mm-hmm.
Front wheel bearing. $100, less than $100 through Rock Auto. It should be 75 or less. Wow, dude, I can't even. Can you guys fathom a wheel hub assembly not being? Well, I mean, Rock Auto is like 160, but auto parts store is like 300 plus. Can you imagine something less than $100? Oh, 65 bucks. That's crazy. $38. Okay, I don't know if I would trust my life on a $38 hub assembly. Or maybe I should. I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, we should be able to knock that out. No problem, bro. I'm assuming this is just a cap to then have the actual nut for the whoosy whatsy going in there. Dude, there's so much less to do on your car. Oh my word. Let's see what they're saying. There's a few companies that will train you to get a CDL over the weekend. So I'm looking. Over the weekend. Wow. Okay, gotcha. Pastor Anthony's it's recertified for the school bus. Not a bad idea. I know they're hurting for it, but it's something. It's something for sure. Did you spin it to see if it has any drag or hard spots? I can with the brakes because it's a manual. With the brakes disengaged, I'm barely able to turn this, and I'm assuming, and he has no shuttering. He has no the pads look even, so they seem to be okay. But I'm assuming that's just built up pressure.
So I can see if the other wheel will.
Well, they're independent, right?
Well, if the other one turns to.
Oh. Yeah. Let's see.
I think the car's too
Lopsided, yeah. Let's see. Transport Bandits, what is going on? Hey, we finally made it back into the U.S. today. Dude, oh my word. I have not had a chance to see that video, but where you were like kicked or rejected at the border, I saw the title for it. From Labrador, it was really remote. Glad we didn't have a truck breakdown. Oh my word. Oh my word. I did see your pictures though, so I saw those on Instagram. RV Outlaws. Looks like a fun trip, Bandits. Glad there was no breakdown. For real. Chris James, the Transport Bandits are here, so I'm hopping off. Chris. Oh my word. Personally, I'd say bearing, yeah. There's hey, Transport Bandits from Pastor, yeah. Oh my word. Is the other one up off the ground yet?
No, not yet. I might have to reposition it.
Yeah, let's.
Do you want to put the wheel back on just so?
Yeah, let's get it on. Oh my word, this gouge in the tire, bro. Power wash, bro. This brake dust is for real, for real. I want to have the pleasure of power washing your car for you.
Actually, while that one's still up, let's try turning it with it while we have more leverage on it.
Okay.
No, you can throw the bolts on. I was saying,
Oh,
yeah, once you have
actually, turn. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And don't speak to me in French. We only speak hillbilly.
Okay.
Lose a toe here. Oh, that's so weird. It's on purpose. Let's see what this feels like.
Oh, sorry, bro. It's touchy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we can just go ahead and order that part tonight.
Yeah, that should be either very cheap on Rock Auto or probably still not horrible at the auto parts store. Okay, that should be good. Where are we at, folks? Gonna hop off. 3 a.m. comes early. Chris, hey, have a good night, man. Be safe, and hopefully, after 6 or 8 weeks or so, be able to come back from construction, and we should hopefully have loads. That'd be great. Let's see, bandits. French fries, fried French toast is about all the French I know. Chris James, I've been attempting to give the bandits some French lessons. Okay. When you're done with them, come over to me or something. I don't know. See, I want to listen to this because usually when wheel bearings actually go, there's it sounds like little pieces of scrap aluminum or something
Bro, it might be this side.
Okay, come listen to this. That should not be happening.
Well, here the other side sounds worse than that.
BRB. So I think most of that is.
Or is it just a bit of contact with the brake?
I think it sounds like it's brake, but also bearings. It's the underlying tone that starts the drone noise.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing there.
That's definitely like
This is the little shrapnel, little pieces that are just starting. So this is how many years old? 8.
it's about 70,000 miles on it.
For a car. I think that's good. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I don't understand the words you are typing. Pastor Anthony. Bandits, sorry. Going to pop off too. Just wanted to say hi, Daniel, and everyone. We'll head back to Indiana tomorrow. It'll take a couple of days to get there. Hope we can get a load then. Absolutely. Man, have a good night. Get some rest, and glad you made it back to civilization, and you're good to go, man. CJ, humping off for the night. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning. Gotcha. Everybody have a good night, and I'll see you on the road later in the week. Awesome, CJ. Have a good one, man. Good luck with the Green Beast. All right. Yes, appreciate that. Bandits, maybe we'll get a load to Serbia next. Good night, all. Have a good one, Bandits. See you guys. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think we checked, unfortunately. I think it might be both sides. But if we go through Rock Auto, we should be able to get it for about the same price as one, maybe, depending. So just getting that figured out here for him. Pads looks good over here at least.
Yeah.
So
my calipers
not too bad there. And at that point, we might as well do the brake fluid. If we're already at the front, both the fronts. But we'll start with the back. So you gotta be able to get that knocked out. Yeah. Hey, if you're still here, I am gonna hop off. Thank you for hanging out with us while we're checking out his car, trying to make sure he's good to go. But hopefully next week I will be starting the live stream a lot earlier. We are pretty late here, and I did start late, but that's all good. But thank you for joining us. I'm going to hop off here. Have a good one. Be safe, guys. Oh, we are going to be praying. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me bring us back here. We're praying for Pastor Anthony's. I'm going to forget. I've already forgot. It's truly terrible. Somebody's having some surgery. What was that? Wow. His grandson is having his tonsils out. Okay, so let's pray for Pastor Anthony's grandson's tonsils going out. Hopefully that's a smooth operation there. Chris is going to be doing construction, so prayer for him for the new job going on for some time. Was there anybody else besides everybody in general, with loads? Anything else going on? I can't remember if there's anybody. And yes, Pastor Anthony's his decisions being made, pulling triggers here, making stuff happen. Man, it seems like there's just a lot going on for a lot of people, and sometimes we can kind of get in tunnel vision and think that we're on an island, we're the only one going through things, and then come to find out, oh wait, we're not. There's other people going through real stuff, and it's tough, and it can be discouraging. And something that I really do appreciate about this community is that when people are going through stuff, we actually do reach out, we care. There's people who have rescued other people out in the middle of nowhere. There's people who have come to the aid, and I just really appreciate that about our community. So we'll do that here through prayer, going to the Lord, and then we'll hop off. So go ahead and pray real fast, and then we'll hop off. Father, we just thank you for this day. Thank you for the safety we've all had today. We just have some requests to bring you. You already know all these things going on, but we just want to bring it to the forefront of our mind and bring it to your feet. There's a lot of people going through issues and troubles, situations right now. A lot of decisions being made, tough decisions, life-changing decisions in the direction that people are going, or maybe being forced to go at times. And we pray for them to have peace in making those decisions, that they would honor you and ultimately glorify you, but it would be the right decision for them, and for them to have peace about it, and making that decision wherever that leads them. Also for Pastor Anthony's grandson with the surgery, getting the tonsils out. It may just be a routine thing. I don't even know what goes into that, but we just ask for prayer for those doing the actual work and everybody involved, for the grandson himself going through that experience. Just protect him, give the doctors the steady hand to do what they need to do, and everybody involved. And Chris as well, going through the transition over to construction, at least for the meantime. We just give him peace about that decision, and for that venture to be fruitful, and for him to be able to take care of what he's got to take care of. And just for all of us in the industry, but everybody going through just a tough time. Everybody needs encouragement. Help us to take that extra second to reach out to those around us, those who we can connect with, and to be an encouragement, to be a support system to them. And we like it when other people are there for us, and we need to be a part of that too. And so help us to be thoughtful of those things, mindful of those things. And we just need your help, and we love you. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. All right, guys. Praise God. Yeah. Hey, awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to hop off here, guys. Appreciate you. We will be back at you next week, probably in the office. Who knows what the week will bring with blow-ups and issues. It's always an adventure, but appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Be safe. Get some rest somewhat, sort of tonight. It's 10:45. Have a good one, guys. See you.